Hi guys, welcome to another budget with me. Today we're going to be going over what I spent in the month of August and what I have planned for September. Okay, so here we have my August budget, and as you will see, it is basically centered around what is in my paycheck and the amount of money that I spend each month. So to start, we're just going to change some things because August did not go as planned. I actually spent a lot more money than I anticipated in August, and I know for sure that I'm going to be spending a lot more money in September, and we'll talk more about why that is. But to start, for August, the starting balance in my variable checking was actually less than this. And the reason for that is because I usually film these videos like a few days before the month starts, so the balances are usually different. So $1,863 was the starting balance. And then in terms of salary, so how this works is I kind of dictate based on what's happening how much I put into these accounts. So this is the variable checking account. So normally I put $758, but because I've been spending so much money, we're gonna increase this. So this is gonna be $2,356, and of course I get paid the same amount every month regardless. I just save and invest the excess. So in order to like increase the amount that I'm putting in the checking account here, I had to decrease the amount of money that I was saving. So it's kind of like a give and take. Hopefully once the next 2 months pass, then we should be back to like saving a regular amount. So I actually also got some cash back. So if you don't already have a Rakuten like you should, you get cash back on everyday purchases. So I earned a total of $54 over the last few months. So let's move on to what I actually spent. So everything in the bill section here stayed the same. The changes occurred in the life and extra categories. So to start, groceries, I spent a ton of money on groceries. I don't know what was going on. I did spend $71 to re-up my Nespresso coffee pods, but still, this is way more. So $520 on groceries. Hopefully we can get that down over the next few months. I am going on vacation next month in September, so I do buy groceries when I'm on vacation, but it'll probably be less than usual, so we'll see. And then next up is gas for my car. This I also went over for, and I would have been fine, but I actually ended up having to do some repairs on my car. So they gave me a loaner car, and then I had to like fill the tank back up, and that particular car used premium fuel, so it was a little bit expensive. So I just went over a little bit though. It was $168. And then wellness, I talked about last month. I did a massage this month, and I actually ended up spending more because I added on like aromatherapy to it. So the total with the tip and the add-ons was $193. And then for homeware, let's see, I ended up getting flowers for my house, and then I got 4 candles from Bath and Body Works. So that totaled $79. And then the repairs for my car totaled $91, and that was just to fill a crack in my windshield, which the crack is like still there, it's just less likely to feather. But of course I'm a little annoyed because if you don't already know, I purchased this car like in April, so it's basically brand new, and I've already gotten a chip in the windshield, so that definitely sucks. But next up we have healthcare, and I ended up spending $19, and that was just basically on prescriptions. Restaurants, I actually spent less than this, so that's one bright spot. I spent $23. I went out with my friend and went to have brunch and the movies, so that's that. And a shout out to you, my friend, she knows who she is. And she actually watches my videos, so that's kind of amusing. And then I actually didn't buy any books because I have one more book to finish this month, and then I may purchase some books next month, depending. So that was good there. Accessories, I purchased an iPhone case and then a strap for my camera. Those totaled $41. And then reselling. So I've been mentioning this for a while, but I've been trying to like get rid of stuff in my house that I no longer use. So anyway, I bought a backdrop holder from Wayfarer, and that cost $61. And then here, this was definitely an unnecessary purchase, but I did spend $200 on clip-in extensions, so kinky straight extensions. If you want to see how they look, check out my previous video where I talk about what's in my wallet. I wear them there. And then next up, I spent $5 on some brow gel. Then for the travel category, normally this comes out off a separate account, but this was a deposit for a tour that I'm doing, and the person required it to be through PayPal, so I just used my like regular credit card because it wasn't going to register as a travel expense, and it wasn't gonna cost me like international fees, so I just used this account. So $75. And then movies, as I mentioned, I went with my friend. We went to see a Bullet Train, which is really good. So if you guys are interested in it, then definitely go see it. So that is what happened in the variable side of my budget slash checking account. And then on the fixed checking account side, which is where I have basically a sinking fund for my home and car expenses. So the starting balance here was slightly different. So $4,525, and salary stayed the same, and in terms of expenses, as those were also the same. I'm gonna fix some things here because there's no ending balance. Okay, so now that that's fixed, let's just go over the overview. So in terms of income, I made $4,335, and I ended up spending $4,550. This is a breakdown right here of what the money goes through. So in terms of my bills, which were particularly high this month, and lifestyle was expensive, $1,000, and then extras, $412. So because the spending is more than the income, there is a negative here. However, as you can see, I always have a balance in my checking account, so it just eats into the balance of the checking account, and my accounts aren't actually negative because of that. So that is it for the August budget. Let's move on to September. Okay, so September we have a fresh new budget, which I absolutely love. But to start, let's see. So most recently my balance in my variable checking account was $2,555, and salary, I'm gonna keep it the same as what I did last month, so $2,356. I don't know for sure that I'm gonna get extra income, but I always like keep it there just in case. And then in terms of bills, we have internet, which is $50 as usual. My electricity bill is lower than last month. I think last month it was like 90 something dollars, but now it's like trending down because I'm using the air less often because it's starting to cool down, which is nice. So $76 there. Then my cell phone bill is $70 normally, although I think I know for sure it is going to be higher than this because I usually increase my plan for when I travel internationally. So that amount is prorated. So we'll see what it says when I get the bill. No, subscriptions stay the same at $20. Groceries, I budgeted $300, but you know, we'll see. That was because normally I budget $350, but I was thinking because I'm on vacation it'll be less, but at the rate that I've been spending it might just be the same or more, but we'll see. I don't mind spending money for food. Like, I feel like it's a worthwhile investment, so it just is what it is. Next up, fuel. It should be less because I'm going to be gone for over 2 weeks, so I won't be driving, which is nice. I'm going to say $100. And then wellness, I just have my subscription from Amazon that come through every few months for my vitamins, and those are omega-3s and calcium and vitamin D, so that costs $60. In terms of homeware, so this is where the extra spending comes in. So like I said, I'm going to be going on vacation, and one of my new discoveries from shopping and being on vacation in Europe is the fact that you can get a VAT refund back for your purchases depending on the amount. So I like to buy like things that are usually expensive here or that you can't get a discount on here. So one of those things is diptyque candles. I love diptyque candles, but as you know, they're very expensive. So anyway, I buy them when I'm in Europe. So last time I spent about $200 on candles. So this is gonna be what I'm anticipating for this year. And of course, if you don't already know, the euro and the US dollars are in parity, so effectively they're the same. So $1 to €1. Hopefully that stays true by the time my vacation comes, but if not, it's okay. It's usually still cheaper with the VAT refund. I don't have anything else planned for automotive or healthcare. And then the other place where I'm going to be spending a good amount of money is luxuries. So as I mentioned, for the following reasons, you know, with the VAT refund, I want to do some luxury shopping, and I'll talk more about what exactly I want to get, but I'm leaving this blank because I don't know. I may buy a lot of things or I may buy nothing. It just depends on what's there, what I find, or what I'm feeling at the time. But yeah, so stay tuned next month to see what I end up getting. And then in my fixed checking account, which I mentioned is just for my home and car bills, the starting balance there should be $3,630. And then paying myself the same amount. This is just effectively the monthly total for my bills. And then in terms of expenses, the only thing I have there is my car loan, which is $1,637. If you want to know why I spent this much on my car loan, I have a video about it if you're interested. So in terms of what's going on for September, this isn't going to be accurate in terms of the spending, but the income, I have budgeted $4,281 and then spending $2,513. That's basically the minimum spend without me getting the luxuries or luxury items that I mentioned before. So anticipating savings, which is unlikely to happen, but it's there, is $1,768. And of course, you have the breakdown here of what the spending is going to be, and then the lovely pie chart of the percentages. So yeah, that's going to be it for my August and September budgets. Let me know what you guys have planned for the upcoming month, and I'll see you guys in the next video.